nice. Give them a call if they don't live with you, right? Is to give them a call and show them and tell them that you love them. So here's the challenge, is to really take action on your goal, just one thing at a time. I do. I do have a big kitchen. That's true. Yeah, it's like a big house. Hello and welcome, you newbies, to the app. I am also new to the to the app. So, I'm also new to the app. And so I'm going to post in my family. See if I can get them in. So I'm an official host with the app. I am a paid host with the app. And so I usually do singing and performance. And outside of performance, I'm also a coach. And so that's what I do to work with people and help them reach their goals, whether you be an entertainer or an entrepreneur. I help bring the show and the business. So I have expertise in both. Catch the squirrel that distracts me. Yeah, that would be fabulous if you could do that. But otherwise, I just have notifications. But it's so funny that you say that, because the squirrel that is distracting me is the app. The app is so poppy, which is great. I'm sure it's also keeping the attention of the host, maybe. But I'm trying to keep track of all of the comments, all of you over here, because it's important to me to recognize you. And so I'm trying to be over here with you while also adjusting. Yes, thank you for the tip on the admin. Can help kick out rude comments and mute comments. Yes, I have two. I have two admins, Mr. Perfect. That's hilarious. So sorry that I queued. Well, I'm not sorry. Now your dog has queued a walk for you. So you're welcome. Here's my baby for all of you new people. I've got two. Oh my gosh. I know I'm going to fall over. Here's my one monster, and his name is Sully. And then, yeah, baby, look, the people looking at you. Aren't you beautiful? You're so beautiful. Yo, he's just a big baby, giant head. Look at this. Look at the size of his head. Not really. I don't do private convos, but thank you so much for asking. This is it's great. It's stinking huge. And then that's the other little black lab. She's so cute. Ooh, it is a big puppy. Big puppy. And it's so funny because like I said, I'm a professional singer. And so I just like sing all over the place in my house. I am married. And they don't care at all. Like, I could be making all kinds of sounds. He literally yawned. That was so rude. That was so funny. Did you see them just yawn? He gives zero cares at all that I scream inside the house, which is so funny to me. Yes, I know. Thank you. Yeah, it's good that I have an admin. I have two admins. I also, honestly, I get kicking people out, and that's cool. You have to do some, I don't know. You have to get kind of bad for me to kick you out. My admins are very picky. They are very good at doing that. I am like, as long as nobody's feeling, in danger or harassed or something, then I'm like, whatever. I'm trying to attend and give attention to the people that are being great. And so everyone else will just leave if they're not being recognized. Good. Teaching and doing hip cracks now. Nice. Yeah. So anyone that would like to learn more about cracking your body, Rebecca is the one for you. So I am kind of an opera singer. I'm a trained classical singer. Eddie, that was like such a distracting comment. So I'm a classically trained singer, yes, but I sing all kinds of stuff. And So right now I have my admins are my agents within, right? Because I'm a paid host. So right now they're my admins. Thank you so much for offering. I will, who knows? Maybe if we come to a couple things and are active and, like we build a little bit of a rapport, then potentially. Instant Karma is not a romance. Instant Karma is what do they call it? They call it a magical or fantasy adventure thing. It's like it's not a rom-com. That's not true. It's a family movie with a little bit of magic in it is what it is. Do I sing R&B music? Here's the thing, Daryl. I sing whatever I want. That's not what I'm trained in. It'll sound like Mary Poppins is singing R&B, but I certainly can sing R&B if you'd like me to. Okay, good to know, Eddie. See, and that's the thing. It's like there are people and they can have, whatever interests they like, and that's cool. I want people to feel included here. We had quite a few people with disabilities on the call yesterday. Yeah, Daryl's like, I don't know if I want Mary Poppins singing R&B. I feel you. Hey, no worries. Yesterday, Sound of Music. Yep, that's that's more of what I go into. And so yesterday I did a whole big singing video and people were asking for Nickelback. I got a little Pink. I said, okay. But then we also ended up down a Greatest Showman track. We ended up doing all kinds of musicals, which is really where we go. Sound of Music. Yeah. Which is what? The hills are alive with the sound of music. Something like that. And yes, it is a movie. And that's what my voice does. So more like Sound of Music stuff. But let's talk about goals. It's Wednesday. It is, all right, I'll sing a little for you, Daryl. Do you have a request, Daryl, of something you'd like to hear me sing? Whether or not you think you want to hear Mary Poppins or Sound of Music, people sing it. So goals on Wednesday. Let's get productive with it. Let's go. We got 265 people and bots on with me right now. Y'all got stuff you got going on in your life. We've got intention setting for mom. Love that. Getting intentional with family, with friends, with loved ones, making sure that you're aligning and that you're paying attention to them. Let's go. Declare it. What are you going to do today? We've got Daryl's going to listen to me sing. Hey, I'll take that goal. Is there a cause that you can support, which might be hanging out here with me if that's important to you? It could be really leaning in and making a connection with someone that you haven't known before. It could be, for me, going live with you all is one of the goals for the day. And then I actually am going live for a mindset call after this, where I'm leading people that are in my membership. So your goal could be just getting outside for a moment, right? Get some vitamin D, get some sunshine, depending on where you are. Of course, if it's nighttime. And got it. Sing anything. All right. I can do that. I got to warm up first. So what you're going to hear me sing is warming up. Okay. Ooh, we got announcers coming. Yeah, your goal is to check out Instant Karma. Thanks. That's cool. Yeah, Instant Karma is my movie, y'all. That's what we're talking about. It is on Amazon Prime. You can get it there. And it's on Tubi and it's on a bunch of other ones. But those are the big ones that I keep tabs on. If you want to get the physical DVD, it's at walmart.com. You have to order it. They don't keep them in store, which is pretty cool. The important thing with goals, right, is that when you have intention, you have a direction to go. And being single, you can still totally have goals. You have career goals, financial goals, family goals, relationship goals within what you're doing with yourself, Yeah, thanks for y'all that are going to watch Instant Karma. Appreciate it. So, oh my gosh, my dog is a mountain goat. Look at her. She is doing what small dogs do and squishing The what? Yeah. What are you huffing at me? What, are you stuck now? Mm-hmm. I know that those hearts, Daryl, are really for this one right here. They're for this one right here. Anyway. Right? She's like, what are you doing? So for those of you that are new popping in, that's what's so funny. I'm a professional singer and an actor. And so I can do accents, I can sing, I can warm up, I can do make all kinds of sounds, and they don't care at all. It's pretty funny. I have another dog when I say they, he's not in here right now, but it's so funny. So I can do what is this? So a British accent, they don't care at all. Honestly, they could care less. And then I've got a bunch of other accents that I do, including a French one. And so not that she can understand me either way. Of course, that's the argument. Can dogs understand the English? So the French accent is another one that is official on my resume, something that I can maintain for a while. And then, or I can sing, such as la la. La, la, la. She doesn't care at all. I think it's so funny. I don't know why that tickles me so much. Oh, fun fact you didn't ask for. I made this glass. I blew this glass with help, but you know. I know, Ronnie, I think it's hilarious. I will be singing all kinds of stuff. Take me, baby, or leave me. Doesn't care. I know. Rent, it's an older one, but I might be auditioning for that musical in a little bit. Yeah. Dog, 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 dog. So it's funny, if you ever lip twirl, right, which is like, they call it buzz lip. I call them lip twirls. People call it buzzing, whatever. If you ever do that into a camera, if you've never done it before, it's so funny because the camera speed that it picks it up makes it look funny. This one's like, we're not even going to vibrate the lips, actually. We're just going to pretend like you're just making a duck face. But when you do it like on Instagram, it's pretty funny. So Motivation Wednesday, it is the middle of the week. Where are you with your life, with your goals, with what you got? And I understand it's the evening for some of you. And so really it's almost even Friday or Thursday. Great. Then it is not too late. It is not too late to even just take a second. Let's take a second and breathe together. Okay, ready? Okay. Drop your shoulders. Breathe in. Good. Again. You got this. And I know that there is so much coming at you, so much stimulation, so many squirrels, so many things to do, so many people that want your attention. And remember that you are in charge of all of that. You get to decide where your energy goes and what comes of it. You get that. So, thank you for breathing with me. Oh, thank you. I got a flower. I appreciate you. So, I want to know. Give me a goal. Drop it low in the chat. Yay. I love when the bells happen because I'm a bell, right? Yay. Thank you. I were a bell. I'd ring. Okay. Fine. If we're going to sing, Daryl. I was trying to make this all motivation-y. I'll do motivation and song. Ooh, okay. Yes, Daryl. Let's get serious. Your goal is to get healthy. Yes. Tell me about that. So do you have water with you right now? If not, let's start there. Like, just go get some water. That's it, right? We don't have to take these ginormous steps and go, oh my gosh, have I ever been to Asia? Yeah, I lived in Japan for 2 years. And then I went back and visited and went to Korea. I toured a little bit, performing in Korea. Yes, you do. Okay, good. So we've got water. Number one, we've got water next to Daryl. Good. How do you have any vices that need to be put away, right? So a lot of times when we think about health, there's things that we can add, such as water, right? Just grabbing some water. But then there's also things that we can get out of our space, right? Is there, depending on what you mean by healthy, is there alcohol? Are there cigarettes, cigars, like vape things? Is there any people? Because what do we mean by healthy? Healthy can be physical. Healthy can be, you can have toxic relationships, right? Too. So, okay, good. No. Well, moving, stretching. Have you been sitting all day? How's your movement? How's your stretching? Because here's the other thing too, right? Is a lot of people that want to lift weights, which is great. They lift and then they become super stiff because they're not stretching as well. So flexibility is incredibly important also when you're doing weights. Okay, goal is to lose weight. So we've got water. Love that. So here's the other thing to take out. Do you have any soda? Do you have any, not that carbonation is the problem, right? It's all of the additives and things in soda. So even just cutting soda and alcohol can be huge. Yeah. The inhale, exhale is a way to just calm and center. Totally. So getting rid of sodas, right? And I get it. People don't want to dump them because they already bought them. I get that. So just drink what you have and then don't buy more. And this for me was the hack of the century. Just don't put it in your house. Oh, thank you. Yeah, they were my like Easter nails. So I'll be changing them out for the summer. But so when we talk about having things, especially if we want to be healthy in the food category, right? People talk about, oh, I snack a lot. I just go and I always grab the Little Debbie's or I grab the chips that I have. Well, if you didn't have chips to grab and if you didn't have Little Debbie's to grab and if you didn't have soda to drink, then it would be much harder to drink it. And so not that you would never have a Little Debbie again, but you would have to go to such lengths to get it that it wouldn't be as convenient as it is now. So there's also, how can you make it easier on yourself to lose weight if that's your goal, like as you mentioned? Because I don't know why as humans we feel like we need to make things harder to make it valid. Like, why do we have to establish the willpower to prove a point? Why do that? Why not just make it easier on yourself by not having the things in the house? And so if you only buy healthy ingredients, then you would only eat, well, not only, but you would definitely eat healthy more often and only drink water if that's all you have. And so I get it. Water tastes like nothing. So, okay, then put fruit in it, right? Or put herbs in it or make tea or, dirty water or heat it up and put honey and lemon in it, right? So there's things you can do to water. You can get the little squirty things. Just make sure that they are clean because these small tweaks, this is what moves big mountains. When you talk to people that do weightlifting and even if you watch like The Biggest Loser, right? That the TV show where people are measured by the percentage of weight loss, the first thing they do, right, is just change what they're eating day to day. Because if you already have habits that aren't supporting you, changing those habits are the fastest way, right? You're literally watching it right now, Daryl? No way. You're literally watching Instant Karma at this moment. That is so funny. No, that's awesome. Well, thank you. And you can't listen to me sing if you're watching Instant Karma. I mean, I guess you can. Just do both. That's funny. Good, I'm glad. That's so cool that you like are watching it and that you like it. I love that. I'm so glad. Okay. Okay. I'm looking back at my messages. Okay. I was like, my family had a big, long message that I was looking at. So we did a little motivation. Great question. How does it feel to watch myself in a movie? So actually you guys bring up a good point, because I was going to, during one of these lives, I was going to watch the movie. I was going to play the movie and then give kind of commentary, like a director's cut, like tell you about how it was to film it, or fun facts about how we were filming it. It was filmed in Arizona, which gets very hot in the summer. And so there's a car, which Daryl knows the car. There's a car that we ended up breaking because it was so hot, or and so, but I don't know. I didn't know if that would be something that you guys would want to hear. So if I watched my movie with y'all, would you want that? Instant Karma. This is what Daryl's watching, everyone. That's my face on the cover. It's my movie. I mean, it's not my movie. I'm in the movie. I don't really know if it's my movie, but so would that be something that would be fun to to watch me do? Is exactly. Yeah. Bella Bigo's director's cut. Yeah. So I feel like, is that a thing that you would want to watch? The director's cut? Like, I don't know. Because they used to include that, right? In the DVDs and the Blu-rays. And then now they don't. And I feel like it's because nobody watched it and nobody cared. Is that true? I mean, if it is, that's cool, but it would be good for me to know. Hello. I'm a singer. This is what I do here. I motivate and I sing behind the scenes and bloopers. Yeah. Would you like to see or hear about, at least? I mean, you can't see behind the scenes and bloopers because I'm just telling you about it, but thanks, Red Flash. I'm going to do a little singing. So that you all know, the singing that I do is pretty much a Disney princess or an opera singer has come into the chat. So let me know if that's something that you want to hear. La 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 la. And if you do, go ahead and click some things, the hearts and the things. Otherwise, let's get to singing. Yeah. And we'll go from there. Because I'm not going to watch Instant Karma right now. But I am going to motivate and suggest that you take this opportunity today to do something extraordinary. That's what I got. Because you can. Let's see if we can get some Adele going. How do we feel about that? Just a little bitty bit. Let's see. Let me know. I gotta know if I even remember this song. Any 007 fans in here? Yeah, Doug, good. Fun fact you didn't ask for, I auditioned for a cruise line with this song. This is the end. Hold your breath and count to 10. Feel the earth move and then hear my heart burst again. For this is the end. I've drowned and dreamt this moment, so overdue I owe them. Swept away, I'm stolen. Let the sky fall. When it crumbles, we will stand tall. Face it all together. Let the sky fall. When it crumbles, we will stand tall. Face it all together at skyfall. Ooh, kinda. At skyfall. I choreographed a fashion show walk to this because I'm a fashion show choreographer and I teach runway for models. And this song, they were in these big gowns, and so they were doing this like really dramatic slow walk, and it was pretty cool. And that's what I think of every time I hear a song that I've choreographed. I like watch it happen in my head. Skyfall, when it crumbles, we will stand tall. Face it all together. Let the sky fall. When it crumbles, we will stand tall. Face it all together at skyfall. I did not sing when I did this song, just choreographed it. Has anyone ever seen a runway show live? Oh, thanks for my helicopter. Have you guys seen... Ah, Jojo, good morning. How are you? So glad you're here. Jojo in the house, y'all. I was telling you that I had some rad admins, and Jojo is one of those incredible admins. Oh, thank you. Thanks. I am new to the family. This is my third day. I started on Monday before we had our meeting because I don't even know what I'm doing, but I wanted to get a head start. So here we are. Thank you. I know it's like been such a great family so far. I mean, in the 3 days, I went on a multi-panel that Jojo hosted, which was great. So I will see you all on Friday, whoever's on our call then. And as we go, thank you. Yeah, I've been having fun with it. So fun. I did my first PK that somebody answered. So I've done 2 that they left immediately. And so I won, which I don't really know what that means, but I won. And then somebody else came and virtually punched me in the face and left. So I was like, that's what I was doing. And so this morning I ended up with, I know, I was like, what? So this morning I ended up trying again because the app really wants me to PK. So I did, and ended up having someone to talk to. However, it was an aggressive PK. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I got punched right in the face. And of course, so now I have like a black eye on the app and I'm like, what is happening? And then they dipped. So, and then this last PK that I had that I was talking to someone, they nobody gave anything on either of our sides, so it was a draw. It was just 0-0. I think maybe I went too early. Maybe I need to do it like now. I don't know. I'm not having a good luck with this. I don't even know what's going on. But yeah, ended up being kind of funny. So for everyone that has popped in, I'm a singer, doing a little motivation for this Wednesday. It is the midweek, which means we got ish to do. Let me know what it is that you got going on. What are you focusing on? Instant Karma is my movie. That's on Amazon Prime. And we got some people in the chat that are literally watching it right now, which is pretty funny. Thank you. Yeah, I'll be winning all the food PKs. Yeah, food orders. Yes. Get those food orders in. Yeah, because you were up pretty late. Was I up late? Not really. I was not up pretty late, actually. What did I do yesterday? Oh, I had a call. Somebody joined. I have a membership for those that want to get coached by me, either as a performer or as an entrepreneur and all of that. And so someone joined my group yesterday. I've got a call with my group today at 11:11 Pacific time because I'm all into the woo-woo. And so I have someone join yesterday, which is great. So now I get to welcome them in for today. Oh, thank you. Gumdrop. Oh my gosh, it's a whole fountain. Chocolate waterfall. 2 a.m. 2 a.m. and she calls me 'cause Joe's still awake. Can you help me unravel that latest mistake? I don't love him. Joe needs to go to bed. She's cooking. And we mean literally also in the career, also in life. JoJo's cooking. So by doing these shows with younger people. I'm a millennial. And so they come in here with their talk and they're like, oh, you're cooking. And I'm like, oh, cool. But I've learned that's a good thing. So it's good. It's good to know. Awesome. Speaking of which, let's just take a second here. Let's take a second to breathe. It's Wednesday. I know y'all got a lot. I know that you were working through a lot, JoJo. You were up late. Let's just take a second to do a little stretch break. Let's do a little kind of meditative. I'm going to do a little song that's slower. Let me know if any of y'all have heard this song. If you remember Anna Nalick, let me know. Because this was over there. 2 a.m. and she calls me 'cause I'm still awake. Can you help me unravel my latest mistake? I don't love him. Winter just wasn't my season. Yeah, we walk through the door so accusing, their eyes like they have any right at all to criticize. Hypocrites, you're all here for the very same reason. 'Cause you can't jump the track where life cars on a cable and life's like an hourglass glued to the table. No one can find the rewind button, girl. Cradle your head in your hands. Thank you. And breathe. Just breathe. Oh, breathe. Just breathe. May he turn 21 on the base at Fort Bliss just today. Sat down to the flask in his fist. Ain't been sober since maybe October of last year. Here in town you can tell he's been down for a while, but my God, it's so beautiful when the boy smiles. Wanna hold him, maybe I'll just sing about it. 'Cause you can't jump the track, we're like cars on a cable, and a life's like an hourglass glued to the table. No one can find the rewind button, boys, so cradle your head in your hands. And I really want you to breathe and breathe. Just breathe. Oh, breathe. Just breathe. There's a light at each end of this tunnel. You shout, 'cause you're just as far in as you'll ever be out. And these mistakes you made, you just make them again if you only try turning around. 2 a.m. and Joe's still in the kitchen cooking, and I need her to go to sleep so she can show up for me the next day. Oh, look, there she is. And I feel like I'm clothed but in still a dream, 'cause these words on my diary are screaming out loud, and I know that you'll use them however you want to. Yes, good, breathe. But you can't jump the track, and I need you to lower your shoulders, get the tongue from the top of your mouth. No one can find the rewind button now. Sing it if you understand. And breathe. Just breathe. Oh, breathe. Just breathe. Oh, breathe. Just breathe. Oh, breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. Oh, hello, welcome. Oh, Alicia Keys. Yeah, okay, let's see. Oh my gosh. Well, welcome to everyone that is new, that's popping on. It's time for a little motivation during the singing. If you have a request that you would like a Disney princess sounding girl to sing, you let me know. Drop it in the chat. Otherwise, this is where we get to remind ourselves that it is only Wednesday or Thursday, depending on where you are in the world. And it is your day, whatever that is. It's your time where you can claim it, no matter what has happened earlier in the day. I don't care if you weren't done work until 2, like my girl JoJo. It is now. Now you are awake. Now you are here. Now you have the opportunity to do, to go. Hump day. That's right. That's right. That's right. Okay. Let me see which song from Alicia the Keys. Oh, Anthony, what's up? Amazing soap guy. How are you? How was your surgery? How are you feeling? How are you feeling? How well? Still in the waiting room. Oh my gosh, my friend. Okay, y'all give some thoughts over to Amazing Soap Guy. They are about to have the chip in their brain, well, in their chest, actually. Need to change the battery. On some hardware going on. Give some love, give some thoughts, give some attention, because Amazing Soap Guy has an amazing story, and is some people live for the fortune. Some people live for the fame. Okay, yeah, I do know this song. I was like trying to see if I knew it before I went ahead and played it. All right, this is for you. Got a little Alicia Keys. We're gonna see if I know this song well enough to do it. Some people live for the fortune. Some people live just for the fame. Some people live for the power, yeah. Some people live just to play the game. Some people think that the physical things define what's within. And I've been there before, but that life's a bore. So, okay, go Anthony, go, 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 yay! Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. If it ain't you, baby, if I ain't got you, baby. Some people want diamond rings, some just want everything, but everything means nothing if I ain't got you. Some people search for a fountain that promises forever young. Some people need. I feel like this middle part's different. Is it? I don't. Roses. You love them. Give me the world on a silver platter. And what good would it be with no one to share, with no one who truly cares for me? Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. If it ain't you, baby, if I ain't got you, baby. Some people want diamond rings, some just want everything, but everything means nothing if I ain't got you, 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 you. You, baby. Oh, she just keeps going, huh? Everything, yeah, nothing if I ain't got you. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. I know how to ruin a good thing. I don't know. I tried. Thank you. It turns out I don't actually know that song very well. Apparently that's what we got. That was a big one to come out the corner with. That was a big one to just come out swinging. Holy cow. Thank you. I'm so glad that you at least kind of enjoyed it. Okay. So in between the songs, as y'all have requests, drop them down. And in between the songs, we're getting a little focus and getting a little motivation. Bells! I love the bells. Thank you. I love the bells. As I am in between singing, okay, we have motivation to do because it's stinking Wednesday and y'all can do big things in your life. And those big things can start small. They can start small. Starting small, like, let me in the chat. Y'all give me one thing that you can do in a moment, right now, or in the next moment, or, you know, as soon as you wake up or whatever it is, what is one thing you can do that really does make a big difference? A small thing. Oh, gotta stretch, gotta stretch, gotta stretch. Stretch, stretch. Thank you for the heart. Take me to church. I'll worship like a dog in the starting of life. That is not calm. That is not an easy song to sing. People be requesting crazy stuff like Wicked. Yes. Okay. Thank you. So that we can get to singing. Yes. Grateful. Y'all, gratitude. There's a book called The Magic by Rhonda Byrne. Oh, it's backwards. You can't. This is what it looks like. The Magic by Rhonda Byrne. I got all these sticky notes in it. And it is about gratitude and the magic of gratitude and how it really does make a difference when you are adjusting your mindset into gratitude. So I am trained in the subconscious mind. That's my specialty when I'm as a motivational speaker and as a coach. And that is about getting down into your reticular activating system, your RAS. So this is why after you break up, you see couples everywhere. Or once you get a new car, you see that car everywhere. Or once you make a new friend at school, when you were in school, you would all of a sudden you realize you have like 4 classes together that you didn't realize before. So your reticular activating system is the part of your brain that brings into your consciousness, into your awareness, into your knowing things that it finds important. So you have control over what that is, right? So it's also called the Tetris effect, because any of y'all that play Tetris or used to play Tetris, if you played for long enough, after you would be done playing, you'd just live your life and you'd start seeing Tetris pieces or holes that you could fill with Tetris pieces in the world. Right. Yeah. Jojo knows. So it's called the Tetris effect. It's a scientific term. And it's in regards to your reticular activating system, your RAS. And so this is where gratitude is so, hooked on that game, right? And then you would see it everywhere. And that's because you told your brain it was important to focus on. So it focused on it everywhere. And so when you focus on gratitude and you're like, man, I'm so grateful to be up in the morning, right? It doesn't have to be big stuff. Grateful that I'm up in the morning. Grateful that the sun is shining and the weather is good and we're not in an apocalypse. That's great. Grateful that I'm having that I happen to go live on an app that gives me a bomb filter. Grateful for that. I'm grateful, right? Dogs walked, boom. I'm grateful that dogs exist. I'm just grateful that there are fluffy little faces. Okay, whatever it is, as you do that, you literally are training your mind like Tetris to start seeing things to be grateful for. And this is how people get to be optimistic, but they also really start to have good things happen to them all the time, it seems. Where you're like, are you kidding me? I can't catch a break, but this person has good stuff happening to them all the time. It's not because they don't have bad stuff happening. It's because they have tapped into and are making their brain work for them to where the good stuff is just louder and they see it and they're like, oh my gosh, yay, dogs exist. So yes, there's also horrible things happening all over the world, totally. But what's going to affect me is I get to focus and calm and center myself on the fact that I'm so grateful about dogs. Then I can address back here, right? Instead of letting this weigh me down and then I can't even do anything about it because I'm so depressed and upset. Right? So when you're training your reticular activating system, you can train it for all kinds of stuff. You can train it for success. You can train it for the love of your life. You can train it for more dogs. If all of a sudden you're obsessing over dogs and you got dogs all over your Instagram, we can be out today and we can see a couple dogs and you will be like, dog, dog, dog. You'll see all the dogs everywhere where I'm walking next to you and I'm not necessarily hooked on dogs. And so I will be walking and not see the dogs. I will see what's important to me. And so it's not that there were less dogs outside for me. It's that I didn't recognize them because my reticular activating system wasn't going dog, 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 dog. Okay. So gratitude is a easy, powerful way to start adjusting your mindset where all of a sudden you start seeing goodness everywhere and things seem to get better for you without anything changing. Yes. And you deserve a song for that one. That was Yes. Yes. That was, yes. See, that's what you get. So if you have a song that you would like for me to sing, let me know. Otherwise I will find one to sing for you, because that was bomb. Beautiful example of what you can do, a small thing you can do that makes a big difference. Totally. All right, if you don't have one, I got one for you because I want to sing it. It's been a long time. That's what I was just doing, was making sure that I remember it. If you got one, though, let me know. I know I can't take one more step towards you, 'cause all that's waiting is regret. Don't you know I'm not your ghost anymore? You lost the love I loved the most. I learned to live half alive. Now you want me one more time. Who do you think you are? Running around leaving scars, collecting your jar of hearts, tearing love apart. You're gonna catch a cold from the ice inside your soul. So don't come back for me. Who do you think you are? Here you're asking all around if I am anywhere to be found. But I have grown too strong to ever fall back in your arms. Kinda. I learned to live half alive. Now you want me one more time. Who do you think you are? Running around leaving scars, collecting your jar of hearts, tearing love apart. You're gonna catch a cold from the ice inside your soul. So don't come back from me. Who do you think you are? So long just to feel alright. Remember how to put back the light in my eyes. I wish I had missed the first time that we kissed, 'cause you broke all your promises, and now you're back. You don't get me back. Who do you think you are? Running around leaving scars, collecting your jar of hearts, tearing love apart. You're gonna catch a cold from the ice inside your soul. So don't come back for me. Don't come back at all. Tearing love apart. out I don't know that one as well either. Thank you. Oh, I was trying to give you a good one for such a fantastic addition to our talk we were having. So, whoops, that's what we got. Oh, maybe Evanescence. That's a good one. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone that is here. We are doing motivation and music, which means I'm singing and we are in between talking about how we can stink and change our lives because it's Wednesday. Why not? Let's go. Oh, I'm so glad it gave you goosebumps. I'm so glad. Yeah, why are we just sitting around like we don't own our lives? You know? Like, why are we pretending like we are not the bosses of our own fate? You know what I'm saying? So here's the deal. We already talked about how incredible it is for us to be grateful and how that's literally changing your mind chemistry to be grateful. Love that. That was a super simple thing that you can do to make a really big difference. What's something else? And then I got another song. What's something else that would be helpful for your health, for your relationships, for your career, for you getting things done, for productivity? What is one small thing? We talked about gratitude, 100%. We talked about gratitude. What is another easy thing that you can do right now? Thank you for the compass. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you. While I was singing, there was amazing stuff happening. There was amazing things happening. Thank you. Beans, I think, were showing up. I'm not even sure what's going on but I was singing, and thank you so much for that. Positive. Okay, positivity. I love this. Amazing. Let's touch on this. I want us to be careful. I want you to be careful. To make sure that you're not getting toxic positivity, which ties into taking a few minutes to reflect on things going around you, okay? Because I mentioned optimism with the whole gratitude thing. And so beautiful. Thank you too for getting us into this amazing point, because positivity, just being positive, totally helpful, right? Toxic positivity, no good. What's the difference? As you're taking a few minutes and reflecting on life and things going on around you, you're going to notice some stuff, and maybe some of it isn't great, and maybe some of it isn't really what you're wanting, and so maybe some of it is not what you thought would be happening, and you're not where you thought you'd be, and blah, blah, blah. Great, fine. Here's the deal. You can either pretend like it's not happening and be positive. Be positive, yay! I know that everything is terrible, and I feel really awful, but it's going to be okay. Great. That's an option. Or that is what I would call toxic positivity, because it is not being realistic. It is not really leaning into the truth of the matter. Now, there's a way to be positive and be hurt at the same time, and that is by acknowledging how you're feeling and how you're taking what's going on, okay? So this is where you get to separate yourself from the feeling, okay? Where you get to say, I'm experiencing sadness. I'm experiencing frustration. I'm experiencing, right? I have the feeling in my body of worry. I have the feeling in my body of tension. I have the feeling in my body of whatever, okay? And then with it being kind of separate from your identity, where you're just like, I'm feeling this feeling. That's true. That is real. Allow it to be seen and allow it to be valid. Be like, this sucks, and that's okay. And then what you get to say is, okay, this sucks, and, okay? This is the powerful and, not but, because but negates what you just said. So you're like, this sucks, but it's going to be okay. And that makes the suckage, right? It cuts it out because we're saying but. And I want to say and. Everyone's saying inside out, right? We can have little globes with all kinds of feelings in them. So here's the thing, right? They talk about courage isn't the absence of fear. It's feeling the fear and doing it anyway. And feeling the fear and doing it anyway. So this sucks, and I'm choosing to show up anyway. I feel frustration, and I'm going to choose kindness. That's where people talk about it's a choice. It's not saying just choose not to be frustrated, right? It's not that. It's not pretending you're not frustrated. It's acknowledging, I'm really worried about this thing. And I'm going to allow myself to be worried while I maybe take a deep breath, maybe look at some gratitude, maybe add to the scenario some positivity of not pretending like I'm not worried Just saying, okay, I'm worried about this and I'm going to choose this too. And what happens is as you do that, it will release throughout your body and you'll work through it and not push it down and pretend like you don't have feelings that will just arise and blow up. And maybe you're angry. I'm angry. And I can be angry and kind, right? I can be angry and I'm going to punch the crap out of this pillow, right? I can be angry and take 3 breaths, just 3. Okay, I'm so pissed. Okay, that's fine. Great, I'm still mad. Okay, fine, great, it's mad. So, right, we're not taking the breath to negate the anger. We're not saying, I'm going to take 3 breaths and then not be angry. Okay, we're not putting an expectation on it. We're just saying, I'm going to be angry and I'm going to breathe. I'm going to take big breaths and I'm going to be angry. And I can do it at the same time. And we're just going to let that happen. And this is how you really allow movement through your body and for these emotions and for this limitation to move through. Because what will end up happening is people that are kind of in victim mode will use this as an excuse. Oh, I can't, I'm tired. Oh, I can't, I'm frustrated. Oh, I can't, I'm angry. Oh, I can't, I'm whatever. And it's like, once you start doing the and, it takes that away. So you'll notice a little bit of resistance if you're avoiding with it, where you'll be like, oh, I'm angry and, right? I'm scared and I'm going to do it anyway. And then your body will be like, wait, that's not the excuse anymore. Let me come up with something else. And you start to really realize what's going on with your subconscious so that you can then cut in. And this is what successful people do. I'm a coach for millionaires, and it's not that they don't feel, it's not that they don't feel fear. It's that they do it anyway. And they live in that and space. It's not that they don't worry. It's not that they don't have things that go on. It's that they're able to adjust. Okay. So let's get into the next song. Thank you for everyone that's here. We are here for Mindset and Melodies. Oh my gosh, that's what I'm gonna call it. That's so cute. Mindset and music. Let me know. Mindset and Melodies or Mindset and Music. Which do you like better? Because I'm gonna title these. Not only for millionaires, I just happen to coach millionaires. So I do also have a coaching program for not millionaires that are, working towards it. And so those people work with me for $111 a month. And then I just get paid a lot more to work with millionaires because they want to keep their money or expand their money or help their team or whatever. And so I just happen to also work with high level. Thank you. I appreciate that. If anyone wants to join my group and do more of this for $111 a month, you can. Anyway, thank you. I love that you guys are recognizing my nails. Okay, this one's chipped. Don't look at that one. But thank you. That one's chipped too. Okay, they're nearing the end. Okay. I am here for, so do we like music, mindset and music? Do we like mindset and melodies? Mindset and me? I'll sing, you think about it. Let me know. Mindset and maybe take another breath. This is another slow one. Go ahead and take that stretch. Do that moment. Just experience. I'm so tired of being here, suppressed by all my childish fears. And if you have to leave, I wish that you would just leave, 'cause your presence still lingers here, and it won't leave me alone. These wounds won't seem to heal. This pain is just too real. There's just too much that time cannot erase. When you cried, I'd wipe away all of your tears. When you scream, I'd fight away all of your fears. And I held your hand through all of these years. You still are all of me. Thank you so much. I also saw that you were thinking about what we've been talking about, which is beautiful. This is literally the point. Thank you. You used to captivate me by your resonating light. Now I'm bound by the life you left behind. Your face, it haunts can't breathe. Woo! Here we go. When you cried, I'd wipe away all of your tears. When you screamed, I'd fight away all of your fears. I held your hand through all of these years. You still have all of Amy Lee, y'all. Amy Lee. Amy Lee. Okay. Wow. Good. I'm so glad, James. Thank you so much for, thanks. Thanks for that. Oh, I reached level 2. I don't know what that means, but thanks, y'all. It's because of you. Okay. So, as we got possible requests, let's go. But we are back to the mindset. And you didn't tell me mindset and melodies or mindset and music, or what do we like for a title? Because I can do these. Oh, thank you, Cat Daddy. Yeah, Cat Daddy. Thank you so much. What are we doing? Oh, thank you. Okay, so do we like melody and music? Music and melodies, or music and mindset? Okay, so we're back in the mindset part. We talked about a musical mindset of knowledge. Yes, that's fun. I have just these piercings, singular, and one in my belly button. No tattoos. Okay, so we're into the mindset. We are talking, thank you for being here. We're talking about small things that we can do to change our life, because y'all, it's possible. I literally coach people in this every single day. Every day. I'm actually, after this live, I'm hopping onto my mindset call with my group, which if you are, if you're still active, maybe I'll let you watch and you can kind of like sneak in, to my 11/11, because I'm all about the subconscious and all of that, my mindset call. So we talked about gratitude and literally reprogramming your RAS, reticular activating system. We talked about positivity and how positivity is great, and make sure you're using it with "and" so that you aren't like just neglecting feelings that you have, how you can have the feelings and, right? Feel the fear and do it anyway, okay? And so for this next one, I asked you all to give me the other ones. I have one for you, and it's about the power of your words. So your words are literally frequency, okay? Yeah. Okay, I'll let you watch. We'll see how my phone battery is doing. Okay. So words, they don't just describe, they define. So what's really cool is they did testing, scientific testing, where they would hook people up to machines and they would measure thoughts. So your thoughts are actual measurable frequencies within your energy field as a human, as a existing being. And so that's why when they talk about being high vibe, they mean literally a higher vibration. There are thoughts that vibrate at a higher vibration than other thoughts. And that's why they talk about being high vibe. So the power of that is that your vibration as an energetic being does align with vibrations that are similar, which is why bad things tend to keep happening because when we're vibrating low and we're in that, we're receiving it, our reticular activating system is tuned into it, and we just are in this spiral. Luckily, we can get ourselves out. Oh, thank you for the way, for my way of speaking. I appreciate that. So what's really cool with our words is that literally by changing one word, we can start to adjust the frequency, because words that our thoughts are made up of are part of that frequency. So when we say things like but, which I mentioned before, we be careful of when you're saying but, because what you're doing is negating whatever just came before it. Even if someone says, hey, how's the pasta? And you say, it's good, but I wish it was Alfredo. Okay? Be careful, because what you just said was that it's not good. You said it's good, but, which the but negates it. Really, you wish it had Alfredo, right? So see when in your life you can trade the but for and. Because here's the thing, it could be good and it would be better with Alfredo. Okay, right? How's the pasta? It's good. And I think it would be better with Alfredo, okay? Where it's not a but. You're not saying it's not good. You are. You're saying it's good, but it would be better over here. Same thing with I want to go to the gym, but... I want to go to the gym, but I'm tired. There comes the excuse, because you don't want to go to the gym. That's what that's for, right? The but makes the excuse. However, if you go, I want to go to the gym and I'm tired, it's not an excuse anymore. It is a statement. I want to go to the gym and I'm tired. Okay, great. So what are you going to do? Yeah, I want to go to the gym and I don't want to go. Okay, well, that's a statement. Now what? Now you get to move. Whereas when you said, I want to go to the gym, but I don't want to go, then you've just given yourself the excuse and the negation. Of course you're not going to go, because you just said, I want to go to the gym, but I don't want to go. So I'm not going, right? Versus I want to go to the gym and I don't want to go to the gym. So what are we going to do? Great. Cool. You can exist in both planes. That's what we talked about with the positivity. You can want to go and not want to go. So what are you going to do? Right? But using the and instead of the but, you can reclaim your power over the situation. Okay. I was supposed to call. Yeah. The but gives you an excuse. Totally, Dottie. Absolutely. So it's like, yeah, do another one in the chat. Absolutely. So, and you could do with, but is almost never needed unless you are wanting to negate, in which case probably just say what you really mean. You know what I mean? Because if the pasta really isn't good, then don't say it's good, but, right? You would just say, I would prefer, it's fine, but I prefer it with Alfredo. You know what I mean? Like if it's really not good, it also gets you out of lying. And the other word that gives you an automated excuse, because I did talk about a little bit of but and before, so here's our bonus word, is try. Y'all, I know that Yoda said, do or do not, there is no try. I understand. What he means by that is